Morning, Bev Hepting here, although the pink hair probably always gives it away. Today I'm late, or this week I'm late doing my vlog. It's been a strange week. Do you ever get those times when you really start questioning yourself? Well, that's been me this week. And I've been trying to really reflect on what it was that was stopping me really launching through what I call my own personal glass ceiling. And it isn't self-doubting what I do. It isn't even self-doubt that I can do what I do. And I realized that there was a sense of, from a personal point of view, not really knowing who I am as I reached sort of this age in my life, and fear. And this got me thinking, much like speaking in public, that fear of exposing yourself to an audience can be terrifying. And I know this because I work with people who are terrified about that whole idea of standing and being the sole center of attention on a stage and bringing in your own authenticity to it and all of that stuff. It's fear. But isn't it the same in a way in life, that we live with this underlying fear sometimes? People don't expect that from me. I'm bright, I'm bubbly, I'm all of that sort of thing. And, around people, I'm full of energy, I'm great. But actually, in those small wee hours of the night or when I'm on my own, that fear sits inside me just like it does everybody else. And I've always said, before I go on and do a speech, before I, stand on a stage in front of 500 or 5,000 people, the butterflies kick in. There is a little bit of anxiety and fear. But because I know that when I get on that stage, it'll be fine, because I know my stuff, because I know my audience, it is not paralyzing fear. However, when I look at me from a personal point of view, from a personal sort of feeling of fear, I realized that actually I live with fear a lot. And it's fear and this not knowing who I am that is impeding on me really pushing my business into the stratosphere, which is where I want to be, because, I like everybody to know who I am. So if we have this fear and if we have this sense of we don't know who we are, then I'm in exactly the same place as any one of my clients when they're stood on a stage or in front of an audience, not knowing what that audience wants from them and giving them what we think they want. Because I think I do that a lot. I have a bit of a mask going on through life, and I don't give of myself completely to you or any other audience online. And it's funny because I could be on a stage and tell my life story and be absolutely honest and open and vulnerable to them. But online, it's almost like, it is like I try to give you this really professional sense of who I am. Now, I've been working with a client last week, and we were talking about how their personal story is woven into their business life, and all the language and everything becomes part of them. It's their life narrative, if you like. And that life narrative does pinpoint who you are as a business owner and in what you do. And most of you will know that a lot of my copy, a lot of the way I write, is very humorous. It's full of things of magic and journeys and adventures, and because that's my life narrative. I never knew what I wanted to do as a child. I went from wanting to be a nurse to a doctor to I wanted to be a physiotherapist at one point, an astronaut, only for a little while, until I sort of realised that acting and performing were my thing. I've always believed in magic. I've always had this dream that there's this other world going on somewhere that, we can tap into if we like. And as I've got older, I've realised that spirit and the universe and some of that, what you may call woo-woo, but what I call life affirming. All of that goes on. And I've always been a bit laid back about that. I don't want to thrust that at people, but it is part of my narrative. It is part of who I am. It's a reason I have pink hair. And as I've got older, trying to fit this person who's almost like, an all sorts sweet packet of various moods and temperaments and language, it's not an easy thing to do. And I'm very outgoing, so I can imagine for a lot of you that is even more difficult to do. So the parallel of that with being a speaker, being a performer of any sorts, running your business, is that we have to open ourselves up sometimes. And in order to be who we want to be on any given day, and that's the thing, I'm a different person today than I was yesterday, that I'll be tomorrow, possibly even in the next hour or so. We have to acknowledge who we are. And we have to acknowledge who we are to you and show you our vulnerabilities and not worry that people won't like us or won't think we're strong enough or brave enough or whatever enough to do what we do. So for me, my challenge is to break through that fear, break through that my own personal glass ceiling, in order to take my business where I want to take it and have a huge team and inspire even more people to tell their stories and get their messages clear and stand on stages in front of however many people you want to stand in front of. I have to address the fear and open myself up to you. So that's what I'm doing today. And I'm going to try to keep doing that in everything I do and allow you to see that I am no different to you in the sense that, yes, I'm a speaker. Yes, I've done all these things. Yes, I have a ton of confidence. Yes, I'm very buzzy and bright and full of energy, but I still have the same fears that any one of you may have. I still have the same challenges that any of you have. I still live a life that's full of, I need to pay the bills and I need to support my children and my grandchildren. I want to leave a legacy, all those things. And I'm with you on that journey, that personal journey, because becoming a great speaker, becoming a confident speaker, a confident communicator means more than just spouting words. We have to be who we are. It's part of our authenticity. And that's who we want to be. That's who people want to see and hear. So if you want to follow me on this amazing journey, be my guest, do sign up, be part of it. And let's see where we can all go together while being authentic online, our true selves online, but hugely successful in the people that we are. So that's me and my vlog for this week, 2 days late. And that's okay. That's fine. I didn't have anything to say on Monday, so I'm saying it today. And I want you all to have a great day, a great week, a great life. But please, if you've got something to say, comment, follow me, contact me, and let's keep that conversation going about authenticity and realness online and in business, and be the people we want to be at any time of the day. Okay, great to talk to you. See you again soon. Bye.